This attack, wrong as it this attack came on the heels of them is Israel yet again desecrating the Al-Aqsa Mosque and spitting in the eye of the Palestinian people that they already have under their boot.
Yep.
Then Netanyahu, having dismantled part of the government, the judicial system, says that his goal is to strengthen Hamas so that they can further destabilize Palestine, so that he would then have a reason and justification to expand Israel.
Mm-hmm.
So you are executing the plan, and we're supposed to ignore that because of how horrendous the violence is. And I say no. I say you look at all of it.
Everything.
The people who took hostages, and the people who are helping to hide the people who took hostages, and the people who did the killing and all of that. You have the most robust. Y'all got a serious surveillance state. Y'all know where everybody is in Palestine. Don't play with me. So go get them. Go get them. And if you can arrest them and bring them back and make them face trial, cool. If you can't, then you handle it how you handle it. You're not getting no arguments from people on the left about that. What you are getting arguments about is you started a fight and then want to act like nobody's supposed to fight back.
Right.
And the people who always get hurt in the middle of it are the innocents.
Mm-hmm.
Every single time. You want to call Hamas terrorists, and I agree with you. What do you call the American colonists or settlers or whatever the right term is that fought in the Revolutionary War against Great Britain? I grew up being told that they were heroes, but it really sounds like they were terrorists now, doesn't it? They fought against the ruling order
Mm-hmm.
using unconventional means
Mm-hmm.
and took on a much larger foe because they were being treated unfairly and their rights were being denied. But we call them heroes. One side special forces is the other side's terrorists. And the only way to move away from this is you have to find a system of justice, right? And actually believe in it, because the problem is we're too transactional about this. And then we have to assess the situation and say, what are we doing right? What are we doing wrong? What needs to be adjusted? And have the political will to lose your job in order to do what's right to save some lives.
All right, everybody. Like I said, I'm not well versed on international. That's why I have these two on here to do my dirty work. And
remember, while this is, while Iran is having talks with, there's still protests happening in that country. There are still internal disputes. The world doesn't stop because an attack happened.
And that's so sad because, like, and y'all heard me say that, I don't know how long, it was a couple episodes ago, where I was talking about when you're talking about over there, it's very easy to make it very simple.
Right.
Right? It's like storybook time.
Mm-hmm.
But over here, we look at things in all these layers and colors and nuances. We know Matt Gaetz and we know Lauren Boebert and we know Bill whoever and Joe Biden and Chuck Schumer and Donald Trump and this judge and this DA and all that. Real complicated stuff because that's us over here. So we accept that we're complicated, but we look at other people and act like they're just simple, good and bad. And that's not how it works.
Never. Mm-hmm.
There are people in Palestine, the vast majority, if I understand some of the other reporting, they reject Hamas because they know that when Hamas acts these ways, it only brings more death and destruction to their door.
Yep.
But at the same time, they know if they do nothing, they get more of the same. because
get more of
Israel
their
also has a
territory
policy that they call. I'm sorry.
squeezed. So they get more of their territory squeezed. They get more settlements
Absolutely,
built.
because they can't fight back. There's no threat.
Right.
So you have to have a threat in order to slow down people. So that's one of the reasons Hamas exists, unfortunately. That's one of the reasons Hezbollah exists, unfortunately. That's one of the reasons SEAL Team exists, unfortunately. I know people go, "Ooh, you just compared them." I'm not saying that. I'm saying what their purpose is according to their nation, not
Yeah.
what their morals or anything like that is. Their morals are different or could be. I don't know. Depends on who's on the receiving end of that bullet. You know what I'm saying? But we have to avoid and resist thinking that everything is simple when it's over there, but respect our differences over here, right?
Right.
We have to resist that.